All right. Hi everyone, this is GeoWill from Productions², and tonight we're going to do something a little bit different. Been doing a lot of just like actual games and whatnot. I thought we'd go ahead and check out some MMOs tonight. We'll start with two that are pretty... Well, I don't know how many people know about Atlantica Online, but League of Legends is obviously very known, and that's going to be the second one we'll do. But so, I was watching Kaimari, and if you are interested in League of Legends, I will link you to his channel in my Twitch stream. Actually, that didn't quite work, did it? There we go. That's what I was looking for. But yeah, I've known Kyle for hell, since 2000. I want to say 3. I first met him when I started playing Shattered Galaxy, back when it was still a thing. And actually, I think Shattered Galaxy is still up, it's just nobody plays it anymore. But yeah, so that was also where I got introduced to Nexon, who was at that point Crew. Well, actually, Crew was in... No, wait. Maybe that's backwards. Was it Nexon or Crew that had it first? I think it was Nexon. Nexon had it first, and they sold it to Crew, and then Crew basically ran it into the ground. How, I have no clue. It had a really thriving fan base, user base last time I played it in 2009, and then just kind of went away. But, so yeah, I was watching him play League of Legends last night, and I got to thinking about it, and I was thinking, what's another game I've played a long time in MMO? And I was like, hey, Atlantica Online. So I'm going to mute this for a moment. So I figured, let's go check it out. So went and looked, and it was still obviously still here. Though Nexon got bought out by Velof, or at least Atlantica Online did. And apparently, I don't know what happened with Velof, but I guess they really fracked up the transition thing, because supposedly there were a bunch of emails that were supposed to have gone out to everyone that had an account with Atlantica Online to register to have their account transferred. And if you didn't, they were going to get deleted forever. Well, I didn't get any of those emails. They sent out apparently 3 or 4 of them over the end of last year and beginning of this year. Didn't get anything from them at all. So my account is gone, which sucks because I think I put 70 hours into my old account on this. Actually, no. My account is... Well... So here's the thing. They apparently brought over Crew. So again, here's another thing. Crew had Atlantica Online before Nexon, I think. And then Nexon bought it from them. I don't know. Either Crew bought out Nexon or Nexon bought out Crew, or somehow they're related. I don't really remember anymore. But, so they had Crew accounts that they brought over automatically, I guess, and somehow I had an account on Atlantica Online with Crew, but the Nexon one didn't get brought over, and I don't know, it's a cluster frack of a thing. But anyway, so my account got deleted. I didn't have that much money in it, maybe $300 or $400 over 7 years of playing it, but yeah, a lot of time was spent on it, so... we're starting over from scratch, which is actually probably good because I don't really remember much about how to play this game, to be honest. The last time I even logged in was like 2011, I think. So... last time I was on was, I used Thebes. I think I'll use, Sikion this time, though. Actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna do Thebes again. Because Sikion is usually a really overpopulated server. Sometimes it's really hard to get into it. So Thebes is usually you're able to get into it most of the time. And that's what I was on before. So as far as the classes go, I think they might have changed them. At least I think so. So, Scion of Atlantis, Hero, and Atlantean. So are they... so they seem to be gender locked, though. At least that one class is. So those are all female classes. Maybe there's on...
Get ready.
Okay, there's a... No, yeah, it is. It's gender locked. Interesting. So you've got three races, I guess you can call them. The Scion of Atlantis has the most classes. You have the hero, which is, I guess, an archer, a ranged female class, and Atlantean, which has a melee class, a ranged kind of whip class, and a magic caster class. So what's the difference, though? So, like, for example, between that one and this one, I mean, they're the same, it looks like. Attack power, 10, 45, 60, 110, attack range. It's like 1, or back row maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, I guess there are some differences, I guess, in the attack range. What about, like, for this one? Well, we don't actually have access to... Oh, interesting. So, these two classes are only available, and that one, too, are only available as Atlanteans. So the Battle Mage, Stormcaller, and Blade Master classes are only available as Atlantean. Which apparently is gender locked, though, right? I didn't just, like, dream that up. Yeah, we can't select. So maybe they're bringing over the male characters for these, the male versions. I'm trying to remember what the hell I used last time. Dragoon, Reaver. You must have at least one level 100 character to use Berserker. Ranged, Rifleman, Marksman, Bombardier, and Maestro. But you can use Maestro. And Mage. I mean, normally I play mages, but in this game it's a little bit different. This game has a really unique combat system. I have not seen anything similar in any other MMO. Reaver. There's no real description about what these classes are, I don't think. No pop-ups or anything like that. Maybe on the next page? I didn't really look too closely at that. No, it's just customization stuff. And we do have the access to the male and female characters on this one. Which is, you know, obvious because these were the original classes that were in the game when it first came out. And as they added more stuff in. The other races are something new. I haven't seen those before. I think last time I was just a knight, so maybe we'll do, I'll probably do several characters if we're going to come back to it, so, yeah, let's go and start with the Reaver. Actually, that sounds like a good place to start. More tanky kind of character. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's not been used. Oh, hairstyles. No, you can't change the perspective. What the hell? Let's see. What did I use before? Yeah, I think it was that. I think I used black hair before, but if I'm going to stay true to the character I created. From my... I don't call it a book series, but story series. It's supposed to have silver hair. Okay, so yeah, I was like level 79 or 80, I think, before. So yeah, a lot of work to do. Alright. That's some really kick-ass mercenaries, too. This game originally came out in 2008, so it's fairly old. It won't really match up to today's standards of MMOs, I don't think. So double-click the quest objective, golden trail will appear to lead you to your destination. Just get your hot bar down here, health and everything. So let me jump in. Well, I don't know. Maybe we can do this. I'm not sure. We should probably should be able to. I mean, they're in the noob area, so it should be easy to beat. So this is the battle system. You have your normal attack. You have search, which allows you to search dead enemies for items. You don't get stuff just from killing them. Well, I think you get money from just killing them, but you have to search them for stuff. It's turn-based, and you have it's a rank kind of system. But you build out a team of mercenaries that you pick up along the way, and so if you kill an enemy with this bonus here, you get more materials and things when you kill it. Since I didn't kill it, we don't get them. There's a timer though. The timer runs out. I think you just forfeit your turn for that phase. So now I have to go and grab that. So, oh no, you do get gold from that. Okay. I can't remember if you like forfeit all the stuff if you don't collect it, or what happens if you get it automatically or what. But see, it was like in an age, and it's even more true today, where MMOs are moving more towards action kind of battle. This is like one of the few turn-based battle systems that exist in MMOs. So you have that, you have move, which means you can change your position on the grid. So if I wanted to move, say, closer, I could do that. So I have this ability called Freezing Axe, so we'll use that. So that causes this guy to not be able to move for a turn or two. And it does damage at the end of their turn. So this indicates the number of turns you have to go through to be able to use it. In this case, 2. So we have to go through 2 phases to be able to use that spell, that freezing axe skill. You can also just right-click on the enemy, and that will automatically use one of the skills. I forget if it's only the Q or if it's any of the other skills you can have. So we're not getting any experience from these guys, which is fine. That's the battle system for this game, at least the opening stages of it. It gets a lot more in-depth later on when you get different heroes. Or mercenaries, I should say. Okay, quest list. I think you have to beat. I think you get it as a drop from the cave bats here. So that detail panel shows you the enemies in that particular group. Double left clicking, I think, double left, maybe it's single left, we'll see, does the regular attack. Okay, it's just single left click. There are occasionally times where you'll get the ability to attack more than once. Like more than one attack pattern per turn. But I think it's akin to, it's basically like doing a critical, I guess. Or something similar to that. So I'm going to guard this turn. This is your ATB, your I guess your action points down here. And the more of those you have, what the hell was that? I think the more combos you can do, or the more stuff you can do in a row. Maybe they don't have it. It is very hokey, the moving around in the map. Oh, I had to click on that arrow. Okay, no, we do have to fight the cave bats. I just had to start the quest first. So it was a good idea. Again, though, you saw it's like 1 out of 1, so I thought that was like the last page. So again, yeah, there's there are still issues with this game. Yeah, so you're left clicking for a regular attack. Yeah, you can get material boxes by killing a monster on a bonus, with a bonus marker over it. You can also use X to automatically collect. And when you do that, it'll use all of your characters that are available to do an action to search enemies. So it must have done like a guard or something. Alright, that quest is done. The one thing about this game, it's very quest grindy. And it's it's a very interesting game in that way too, because basically it kind of tries to replicate the actual, like an actual map of ancient Asia in a way. And really Asia, Europe, Africa, that whole area. Even, well, basically it tries to do everything, like the entire planet, but you start over in Asia, and you like work your way across over towards what we consider to be the United Kingdom. Yes, it should say 1 out of 2 or something, not 1 out of 1. Yeah, it doesn't even change at all. I don't remember that being broken before. So we need to use the portal key, so if we use space, use this. Well, I thought I used it. Wait, did I? Crap! I think I just dropped it, I think. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Crap. Hopefully I can remake it. It seems like it. It's got the bonus every time. Oh, no, it doesn't. Never mind. I think I just screwed myself over. Use space right to open up and then right click to open the portal. Except, yeah, I just screwed myself over. Damn. Well, at least it's not too late in the game. God. Okay, return to character. Select. I'll have to delete this character and recreate it. There are a couple times when you can do that. In this game, I've forgotten all about that until just when it happened now. Ugh. Cause I already, okay, fine. No. Yes, fine. Or wait, it says... So you have to wait a day before I can delete it. Crap. Alright, we'll start my second character then. So we're gonna make a female mage. What's interesting is that the hair coloring is per style. Oh. Whoops. They really need to change transparency on that thing. So that is annoying. Okay. So remember not to screw it up this time. The joys of this game. I still can't believe they haven't fixed that, to be honest. That was a problem back when the game first came out. Jesus. Well, like I said, we didn't get so far in, at least. No, but this game is really quest heavy. You'll end up going like halfway across the map sometimes between two sequential quests. So with the mage, you want to keep them in the back because they are very weak defensive wise, but they do have the ability to heal your entire team. So they're kind of a good starting character. Crap. I used the wrong button. Especially if you use mercenary mages, especially. Oh, nice. The mage might be a bit tad. I think the mage can attack twice as... Or no, wait. It's because I didn't attack the first time, right? So we just got 2 attacks worth of points to use. Yeah, that's what it was, I think. Either that or they get to a hit to us. I can't remember exactly what the contours of the battle system are in terms of when you can do 2 attacks and when you can't. And who can do them and who can't. Oh no, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. The mages can do 2 attacks regardless. Okay, this time I'm not going to... There we go. I'm not going to drop it. I'm going to actually use the damn thing. Alright, you can escape. Portal key complete. Cause a stir in the portal, swirls to life, and... You can use the portal now. So follow the quest guideline. So get an ambrosia, 10 ambrosia, and 20 experience. And we gained a level, I think. Where's our, yeah, we gained a level. Or a Harkin. Yeah, now this is working. The way it's supposed to. I guess the tutorial, they didn't put too much work into the tutorial quest at all. And actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure that quest is made to... This is the next tutorial here. That's made to, I think, stop bots. That might be why it's so messed up. Not that it really would stop bots, but I don't know. Horses. So we gotta talk to the swordsman mercenary. So what you'll need to do when you're going through the game, you'll find various mercenaries like this guy here, and you'll be able to recruit them depending on certain circumstances. A lot of the time they'll just automatically join. Sometimes they'll like for I think it's a one of the higher level ones. You have to have like certain items or something. How do I get the mercenary? I want the formation.
I hope the Forest of Spirits will recover soon.
Oh, there we go. Alt F. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, they have a whole thing here just for like an encyclopedia kind of thing of all the quests, all the NPCs, the towns, the items, monsters.
I am a female shaman who guards the Forest of Spirits.
So this is a quest type. Like if we want to see all the crafts, slice NPCs.
Keep walking without turning back.
Somewhere in here we have also have
Begins.
a list of mercenaries and where you can find them.
Keep walking without turning back.
Because there are some mercenaries that will roam around the map. Well, yeah. It's just, there's a lot of information in there. Information about quests, how to complete them, stuff like that. Okay, QWER for the hotkeys. Yeah, so it looks like it probably is just the first one. The key is just is bound to the right click. I think it was, actually I think it was a, it's like a premium ability, but you have the ability to actually auto-travel in this game. To your destination. Can't recall exactly where it would be located at though. So if you want to store a mercenary that you didn't want to use in your formation, because you only can use a limited number of them, you would put it in there. So this guy's only vulnerable to magic, so we're gonna have to guard. I believe that heals the entire row that you use on, not the entire party, actually. So the gunner's next. As you can see, the AI pathing is not very good. And if you try doing something weird, the game will literally just do what it did right there. It'll reload you onto the map somewhere. The Gamebryo engine's not that good, to be perfectly honest. As far as the pathing and all that, handling all that goes. So gunner's a ranged unit as well. It's best to put her in the back as well. Or maybe in the middle, so you have two rows of defense for your mage if you're using a mage, or something that goes in the back row. So Alt F. Right. Okay, that's where it went automatically. Good, good. So yeah, this one can go all the way through an entire column of enemies, so the gunner's attack can. So we have to kill 4 ceiling slates and a red wisp. And in this game, you can attack with multiple characters at the same time. So like you can literally attack with all of your mercenaries at the same time during the same battle, or same turn, and finish a battle pretty quick. Didn't quite get that second attack in time. Alright, that's all the slates. Now I need to take out the wisp. A red wisp. So as you can see, that enemy moved over there, so I'm gonna wait to attack with, well, the gunner can't attack yet, but I'm gonna take him out with the gunner. Oh. So it's a trap. It's a trap. Where's Akbar? Didn't even let me finish the quest. What the hell? Okay, there we go. Oh no, yeah, maybe it did complete it. I don't know. Free. She need the forest spirits. Stop her.
I'm a female shaman who guards the forest of spirits.
It's kind of distracting, that whole just thing where it just pops in that crap. Like it fades the whole screen away or something. Should just do it in the quest log like they did before. Forest of Spirits. So there's our quest log and the different NPCs we can get quests from at the moment. Sunghai also can get a quest from that NPC.
I hope the forest of spirits will recover soon.
What are these? So we have to go farm 10 portions, 10 spirit powders from these two different enemies, Sky Spirits and Evil Sky Spirits. We'll get 150 experience, 1500 gold, and it looks like some healing potion ones. Let's go find the other NPC. Interesting, you don't actually have to go find the NPC now. Hong Gildong. Let's wait. Let's go do the other one first. I think that goes out of the forest. Senior guard mage. I wonder where those guys came from. Interesting, there's no battle music.
Wait.
So you can see all the experience you gain here. Mercenaries level up, and after a while, you'll be able to actually evolve them into more powerful versions of themselves, along with having, if you have the right items to do so. Oh, it's not a turn yet. You can see the experience you get up here. And then it's distributed among all the characters. It's kind of weird how there's no battle music for these battles. Haven't seen this bug before. Oh, nice. I did not know that was row attack. Nice. Oh, we got a materials box too. Cool. So you use this stuff to get weapons as well as items to craft new stuff with. So I have a mage. So probably want the staff. Oh, I have to be level 15. Holy crap. Oh wow, a +7 already. Yeah, I think we'll be using these instead. Mercenary selection, summon marble. Oh, because we have, well, to get rid of some of the mercenaries. Sword and rifle. Spirit gun. Not to be confused, or implying that they ripped off Yu Yu Hakusho. Spirit gun. Oh, we can't. That's right. We can't open that yet. AT mileage. There used to be a button to automatically equip stuff. Unequip all. Oh, that's fine. We'll just do this manually. Oh, wait, this is a duration item. That kind of sucks. But I guess it's fine though.
Wait.
You can easily get something up to there, that level again. So how enchantment works is you use items of the same type to improve their ability. So like if you have a +4 and a +4, like these two, you can combine them to make a +5, for example. If we did an enchant. Okay, never mind. Not enchant. Upgrade, I think. It may not be here, or maybe an NPC somewhere to do it, but that's how you would do it.
Wait.
Ah, no. Message is getting in the way. The UI has always been a bit of a mess. So what haven't I not equipped yet? I think I equipped everything on him. Equip the rest on myself. And then all this over here. Okay. Oh. There. Hey, we don't even need that +7 stuff for these guys, but still.
Great. I'll cut you with one stroke.
I'm a female shaman who guards the forest of spirits. I hope the forest of spirits will recover soon.
Really, that's new. Actually, no, I do. I think I remember. You do get some experience. It's not that much though, it's like 10 or something. It's kind of interesting though. I don't know of any other game that gives you experience for sitting on your arse. Well, supposedly we're supposed to get experience, but it's been at least 30 seconds. Ah, yes, this music. I remember this music now. Dr. Wang.
Visit me whenever you need my help.
This guy's hurts. Ten polluted armor shards. Alright. So this is very common what'll happen. You'll be sent out of an area and then have to go all the way back. This is just like the least extreme example of it though. There are times where you'll have to walk for like 10 minutes both in both directions just in between a quest. And just to be sent back to the same place again. It's really kind of insane. As far as I know, there's no fast travel. At least not as far as I can remember. Or if there was, it was like maybe a mall item or something. I see one of them over there. One of those guys. Hell soldier, yeah. A soldier from hell. The hell soldier. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the battle audio.
I'll cut you with
So, when you learn, get all the information about a particular enemy, like you saw, we got a gem out of 3 gems for, I think it was the Sky Spirit. They'll start dropping materials more often when you get all the information on that enemy. Oh hell, that thing can revive.
great.
Alright, we gotta wait. Guess we can't use it. For whatever reason.
Begin.
Okay, we got all the shards. Let's see, there should be a way to take a mercenary off of your line. So they're not on standby. Rank info, favorites. Skills character, my store, enchant formation. Oh, here we go. Guards cannot be placed. Okay, so these guys can't be... So I can't use this no matter what. At least not yet. Damn. I'm gonna try and farm out the rest of the data on these enemies.
Begin.
For some reason I want to think maybe there was a way to turn the sound off. In battle, because I remember something similar to this before happening. That was because I accidentally turned off the sound somehow. Probably should re-enable that one mercenary.
Great.
Access information, right? Oh, there it is. Upgrade. Here we go. So that lets it upgrade. Say you require ashen crystals 50 for that. Now over here though, there should be an upgrade menu somewhere. Oh, there we go. Analyze. So item, or no, never mind. Refine. I mean, we want to have refine. Damn, I wonder if it's not enabled yet. Oh, here we go. That's right, you need an enchant stone. Yeah, that's what we need. That's what was going on. We don't have any. Okay, yeah. Okay, I remember now. Enchant stones. So there's armor, and then there's weapon enchant stones.
Great! I'll cut you with my throat.
Yeah, no, not bad. The music still. It's a weird bug. Alright, it's gonna take longer than I thought to grind those out, apparently.
Great!
One thing that the axe character has going for it is that I believe it can do a attack across an entire row. Or at least some versions of them can. Like the Berserker, for example. Oh, we got some enchant stones. So these guys drop enchant stones. Okay, maybe we'll fight them a bit more then. Now we'll go ahead and continue on here. We'll be able to find better stuff. I think quite a few enemies actually drop enchant stones. It's not just them. I think they're the first enemies that do. That looks like it failed.
Studying medicines used for various abnormalities.
I wonder if that stands for Atlantica Online Arena.
I'm a female shaman who guards the forest of spirits.
Great! Great!
I hope the forest of spirits will recover soon.
Food and tainted unicorns. Okay. Blackhorn piece. Northeastern part of the forest. Camera could use a bit of work, but again, this is a game from 11 years ago, so. And here we go. Our unicorn pals over here. Oh wow, there's pretty large groups here.
Okay.
Blade and Soul. Yeah, I played it for a while. I think the last time I played it was 2016 or 17. I haven't played it much since then though. I think my character is level, I want to say 20 or 30. It's a pretty good game actually. It's a lot more physical. It's kind of more like Cabal Online in terms of the gameplay a little bit, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Actually, it's a good thing. More MMOs should be like Cabal Online. Oh, that hurt. Let me get some information. And still gotta find another 6 of these. The story in this game is not really anything too great. In fact, for the most part, I just skipped through all the dialogue and just like went right to the quest. So I don't really know what the story's about, to be honest. Of course, I'm like that with most MMOs, actually. So most MMO storylines are really crappy. Well, let's put it this way: the writing is crappy. Maybe the premise is okay. That's just because of all the since most MMOs are made by companies over in Korea or Asia, somewhere in Asia, translations are not so great. All right, we got them all. Oh, cool. Now we have auto move. Okay, that was actually locked behind a level restriction. So how do I engage auto move? I have just forgotten so much crap out of this thing. It's just, it's not even funny. Okay, we can actually use the WSD keys to move around. Maybe I just looked at the quest log and didn't see anything there. You have level. Oh wow, you reached level 10 already. I was not paying any attention to that. Crap. Number lock. Really? Oh, okay. This is different than what I thought I was. Okay, I know. This is this one. So you have this one where you just run. I mean, it's good because you don't have to like click all the time. There's also one that will actually take you to your destination automatically, but I think that either you have to have a mount or it might be, like I said, it's behind maybe a paywall or something. I can't exactly remember. I do know it's not like immediately available though.
I'm a female shaman who guards the forest of spirits.
Hell Scout? Eventually we'll end up in a boss fight. Actually, this might be the boss fight here. And then you go on to the next, see, spirit equipment set. So yeah. I believe this is the boss fight. Every area has their own equipment set. So this is the Spirit Force, so yeah, spirit equipment. Anchor Watt has, I think it might be anchor equipment boxes, I'm not sure. There's just different locations as you go through, and you get progressively more powerful equipment that way. Will, I think that has to do with, so I think with Will, it's the number of battles you fight in a day. You get like an extra experience boost or something, but then if you fight a whole crap ton in a day or play like for a really long time and end up fighting a lot, it starts to decrease and you get less of an experience bonus. It's actually more than one Hell Scout. Interesting. Though I guess that's really the way to do it, so you don't have people fighting over the spawn. Yeah, definitely this is a boss fight.
Great. Okay, here I come.
If you defeat the boss, the rest of them skedaddle like that. So really, it's in your interest to not kill off the boss too fast, so you can get all the experience and items possible. I'll go ahead and fight this other Hell Scout. So I think they automatically respawn.
Great. Okay, here I come. Great, I'll cut you with one sword.
It starts out fairly easy. This game does in terms of leveling, but the ramp is insane. It goes up pretty fast.
I'm a female shaman who guards the forest of spirits.
Interesting, there's two bosses here. I think we'll finish off the Spirit Forest quests. Trees. Some new types of enemies.
I'll cut you with one.
So there's an arena in this game. If you're gonna start playing, I wouldn't recommend going to it right out of the gate. Maybe once you get to like level 20 or so.
Great. Great.
Commodity box, healing potion, enchant stone 1. Hellish Fairy. Oh, here we go. Finally got the music back.
Great. Okay.
Oh, that might have been the boss. The like final boss of the area, that is. From what I remember is whenever you beat one of the final bosses, then they only spawn once, and you end up getting moved out of the area that boss spawned in, so that you can't farm them too easily. Yeah, it's definitely another boss type fight here. Yeah, I think for some reason the spirit for this first area is
Great.
bugged for the battle music. I don't know why.
Cut you with one.
So the battle music's pretty kick-ass. And there's usually a lot of shoe leather work in MMOs, but this game takes it to an extreme. Yeah, you can see that as you level up, the names of the enemies start to change color based on how much of a threat they are to you. So these guys are pretty much not really a threat at all. I think white is normal difficulty, and then the more blue it gets, the more you're overpowering it, and then the other direction, I think more towards red, it becomes the enemies more stronger than you are.
I hope
The
the
general
forest
kind of color scheme.
recover soon.
Yeah, Blade and Soul was like it was kind of for me and Kaio and some of the other guys from over in the Bahamas. The Blade and Soul was kind of like the wait for it was kind of like the wait for Final Fantasy VII, sort of, not quite to the same extent, but it's like, you know, waiting forever for them to actually release it in America, or at least to open up North American servers. Holy hell. This NPC is way over here. I believe that might be a mercenary over there. I can't get there. Let's go back around. So I believe mercenaries all have the same color name. It might not be though.
I will buy your unneeded items
Oh,
for
barter.
10 gold each.
Okay. So some of these things are just like things you use to sell with. How can I increase the amount? Oh, there we go. That's how. You have to type it in. Scroll of Vortex. Yeah, I don't think we've unlocked crafting yet, but once you do that, you can create bullets and things to equip on your gunners, and I think there's also archers and things that have actual ammunition that increases their attack power. I think it unlocks like level 15 or 20, I think. Don't quote me on that though, because I have no freaking clue. So, wait, what is the... Oh, search all from...
I was traveling after handing my duties down to my apprentice. The forest of spirits is troubled these days.
Oh, I already have it, that's why. Duh. It's like, I was not given it to me before. It's already accepted it. Just kind of see if I can give you an idea of the map here. That's not going to show me everything. Here we go. So, like, for example, all these towns, or all these things are like towns, and they're also dungeons. Well, these are dungeons, I think. These are the towns. But yeah, so all these places are places you'll end up going to throughout the game. I think the next place we go to is the Sea Palace. So we have to travel all the way around here to Shanghai. Okay, Mr. Red Deer. Time to make some venison. Hongildong.
You look like you still have a lot of questions.
Of course, now I actually have to go use it even though I've been using it, but that's fine. It's free 2,000 gold and some experience. And chance stones, nice.
Do you want to hear about the wisdom of life in more detail?
Janai's farewell.
I was traveling after handing my duties down to my apprentice.
So yeah, we have to go kill the fairy and bring back an item. That's interesting that they added in the ability to actually take and complete quests without being near the quest giver. That does help a little bit with the whole endless running around nonsense. At the same time, though, it kind of detracts a bit. It's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Oh, well. That took a while to load in. Jeez. Anyway, I spent a lot of last night. So I spent a lot of last night watching the new FF7 trailer reaction videos. And then somehow I managed to find some reaction videos for a thing called SC38. it's basically a remake of the battle scene between Vader and Obi-Wan and A New Hope. Yeah, it's actually pretty kick-ass, to be honest. It's what it should have been in the original, actually, if you want my opinion. In terms of like what we know about them, their history together, it's what it should have been. It should have been more emotional, more visceral kind of battle than it was. Yeah, so go check that out. It's a pretty cool thing. The channel that made it's called FX in Post. Yeah, so I was watching a bunch of reaction videos to that, the new FF7 trailer. I think Final Fantasy Peasant and Max had the best ones. They went really deep into analysis of it and brought up a lot of good points, really. I like the way it looks like they're going with it. If they make Midgar, just all of Midgar the first disc, make it like a 20 to 30 hour game, flesh it out a lot more. There's the boss music there. That doesn't carry over into the battle, but yeah, definitely a lot more powerful this time. At least defensive wise. Or could just be since it was at the back of the row, didn't take as much damage. I guess that was it. It's the back of the row. You know what I mean? Like in the original game, you know, Midgar's basically supposed to be the largest city on the planet. And it sort of feels that way in comparison to the other cities, but it doesn't really feel that way when you think about what you actually see in it. I mean, you get maybe 1 or 2 full sectors. Of course, you get the slums. There's not really much to see there, but you know, all you really have is Wall Market, Sector 7, Sector 6, and Sector 5 slums. I guess the train yards too. I want to see like more in depth on Avalanche, go more into the lore and the history of that, of how they came about, and just more kind of like side quests and things to do within Midgar itself, and just really flesh it out. And then have Disc 2 start off with them leaving Midgar, and then that's when you get to the open world bit of it. Kind of how it is in the original game. Disc 2 is when you it's kind of between Disc 2 and Disc 1. It's right at the end of Disc 1 when you get out of Midgar. Actually, I don't even have to. I just open this. I don't have to.
The Forest of Spirits will recover soon.
Okay, interesting. So you can actually... Huh. Okay, so if it's... That's interesting, though. So, in certain circumstances, you can fast travel now to NPCs. That's weird.
Still have a lot of questions.
Do this giant battle. Got the nerd here. We'll just attack that with this. So, I see. Got a lot of commodity boxes. We'll need to open those here in a second. Along with all the other boxes I have, especially the spirit equipment boxes. You can get ashen crystals from these, but it's kind of a rare drop from these boxes. I think about half the time I spent in this game was just opening boxes. So it takes so long just to go through this whole, the whole fake randomness thing. They just gave you the item right out of the... It should just be, open it and it just gives it to you. And we don't need to see what all's in there. So I believe these books allow you to teach skills to certain classes. Or you might be able to use them to teach it to any class. I'm not exactly... So, type of book can reach up... Oh, okay, it increases the skill level. That's what it is. So you can level up your skills with these. Oh, and it also can give you growth vials. A dragon heart. Spirit equipment box. Now you get all the equipment from that. So these ones are pretty good actually. For getting a bunch of crap to power up your equipment with. It's annoying you fill out all your slots, but we don't. Oh damn! We only got 9 enchant stones. That's not gonna fly. Let's just get rid of some of this stuff. I wish it wouldn't like flash. That's kind of annoying. Okay, quarter of the time was opening boxes. The other quarter of that half was doing this. Again, I don't really know why they have this. And this is obviously fake. It doesn't take this long to do anything. It's just to keep you from like steamrolling through these or something. I don't know. I really don't understand the design decisions behind things like this. It's just so useless. Yeah, I played this, not when it first came out, but I think it was pretty close to after the beta. I think like 2009 or 10 I started and played it for about a couple of years, and then haven't played it since a hell of a long time. My old account actually got deleted when they moved over to the new servers. So I didn't get an email saying that there was a whole account transfer thing you had to sign up for, so. Well, somehow, I think, yeah, somebody else had this kind of same issue on Reddit they were talking about, and apparently they said that your crew account got moved over, but if you had characters that you moved over to Nexon when Nexon bought the game from crew or took over crew or whatever the hell happened with that, and you didn't have them move the characters over, then the characters got deleted or something. I don't know. But yeah, so I had like a level 80, like 78, 80 character that had some pretty good stuff on it that's gone now. But hey, it is what it is. Let's see, enchant. We don't have any more enchant stones. Oh right, that is correct. Ah, come on.
Look like you still have a lot of questions. You look like you still have a lot of questions.
So, shift, not control.
You look like you still have a lot of questions.
Weird. Alright, but I need to, I guess, make one of my guys inactive. Alt F. I'd like to get these friggin' guards out of my party, but I have no clue how to do it. I think they get removed eventually.
Do you want to hear about the wisdom of life in more detail?
So, off to Beijing.
It's my duty to collect and record the history of the whole nation.
Some sort of vagabond. Do I not have... How many enchant stones did he give me? Wait, I don't see any. Oh, I could have reset that other one, couldn't I? I didn't have to, Okay, yeah, I needed to do that. I think. Oh, you can only reset certain ones. Okay. Oh, that kind of sucks. Why is there even a reset button on this particular quest then? Okay, it didn't actually give me one. So I need to find one, apparently. Inventory's full, sounds delivered to the mailbox. Oh yeah, that whole thing. Oh, there we go. Auto move. You have to right click on the main map though. Alright, there we go. So I think once we get over towards there's artillerymen. Crap. Hopefully I can recruit him. Artilleryman 1. Okay. Damn, yeah, you have to be level 30 to get the artilleryman. So the artilleryman's basically like an area of effect kind of attacker. When he attacks the entire row that he attacked, the entire row of the enemy that he attacks gets hit. I think it's the row, not the column. So he's a pretty powerful unit to have. Him, Berserker, is also another one because he has an ability to, I think, freeze an entire row with his magic ability. Also has very high damage. Speaking of Viking, this is the guy here. Berserker / Viking. I get to be like level 50 for this one or something. Oh no, it's 32. Actually, I think all the wandering ones you have to be level 30 to get, I think, actually, now that I think about it. Sterile Cloud Stream. Alright, so I think at this point we'll go ahead and switch over to League of Legends. Yeah, I think I can change everything in midstream. Actually, I'll need to stop the stream for a bit so I can switch over on YouTube. Yeah, so I'll take like maybe a 5-minute break and then I'll come back and we'll start streaming League of Legends. We'll see how much I re-suck at that game.